Things I made up when I was 14. I wanted to talk today about this website that Alan Cumming has called itsasickness.com, and it's all about obsession. When you geek out over something, it's not something like obsessive-compulsive disorder. I obsess and geek out and have to know lots of stuff about certain things. What's the number one obsession that I definitely have to have as my thing? The obsession that has kind of lasted my whole life is the Holocaust. The period of history that most fascinates me. This isn't new. This isn't something I've only been caring about for the past few years. My mom was thinking about getting me an American Girl doll, and she asked me which American doll I wanted. I looked at the magazine, and I picked out Molly. She kind of looked like me. I think at the time she was the American Girl that was the most, the closest to our time period, and that also factored into it. But it's 1944 and the world is at war. For Molly McIntyre, life seems full of change. Her father is far away caring for wounded soldiers. Her mother is busy working for the Red Cross and is hardly ever home. And then the whole back has the little peek into the past, all about World War II. I have the doll. And now that I'm older, I could be her sister, because I wear glasses too, and she even has eyes that are my color. And I had that era doll, and I was interested in that era, and I read the Diary of Anne Frank like a lot of kids did, and I remember seeing a version on TV too, so I was always very interested, and I always paid attention to Holocaust stuff. The World War II stuff, the World War II, the battle side doesn't really hold my attention. I'm just not very good at dates and remembering all the names of the generals and stuff. The stuff that was going on in Europe is the thing that holds me. I'm obsessed with what went on during the Holocaust to the victims. And that's why I work at the Holocaust Museum. All this time I thought that it all started with the pianist, and I was volunteering at the Holocaust Museum because of the pianist, but it all started when I was really little, 1994, when I was 8. Now I work at the Holocaust Museum, and I have a lot of copies of these. I actually found this one in the street, and it's a 12-year-old little boy. So you can read about this real person living during the Holocaust, ID card. And each page gives you a little bit of a personal history of this person, and then at the end you find out what happened to them. The other day when I was at the museum, I got these because it's information about some of the other victims besides Jewish people, because it wasn't just the Jews that were victims, it was also it was lots of different types of people. It's my big lifelong interest and obsession and passion. For NaNoWriMo this year, I'm going to write a novel about the Holocaust, and it's going to be about victims that are not usually written about. I think it's important. It's a way to share information that you've learned by being obsessed so that others can learn about it too. I try to inform others about the thing also, because that's just kind of the way I am. Yeah, so I think it's a really cool site if you want to check it out. It's kind of like Wikipedia in a way, but it's better because you join, and you and the people that like the thing along with you can work to make the page as informative and interesting as possible. I think I'm gonna go read Meet Molly to Molly now.